Okay, we got another new episode of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Last episode we finished Tunnels and Troglodytes and the Liberation campaign. I'm going to try to load my end of scenario save from that to hopefully trigger the next cutscene here. We're just going to do Long Live the King. Gryphonheart. To win, you must bring the spirit of oppression in the city of Stonecastle within... Oh. Okay, we have 3 months to win. We haven't had one of these time limit missions in a while. Seek out the Seer. Completing the Seer's quest will allow you to carry the reward in the next scenario. The war on Arathia is the greatest thing that could have happened for the nation of Deja. The war of the scales and endless harvest for our undead armies. Okay, so I'm playing as like the Scourge. I think starting with a Black Knight is the way to go. We can kill a lot of things earlier than I usually would be able to.
Our nation's goal was to kill the man who banished us from Arathia. However, Nyan and Eowulf's subsequent invasion has done us an unexpected favor. Arathia is strewn with the dead. For the necromancers, this is a season of harvest. This is a season for war. Queen Catherine is a formidable foe. To defeat Arathia's remaining military, we will need a tactician greater than her. We have a plan. An ironic plan. While Catherine organizes
An ironic plan
for war with Nyan and Eowulf, you will sneak into Arathia and locate King Gryphonheart's grave. Be wary. The region is occupied by scattered Arathian. When the gravesite is found, we will resurrect the dead king and make him our pawn. With King Gryphonheart commanding our armies, his former home will become our land of the dead.
Pretty cool. Guess we played as demons before. They seemed a little bit less evil than these undead guys. So what's the difference between the demon faction and the undead faction in this setting? I'm pretty familiar with it in, like, the Warcraft universe. Our spies tell us the tomb of King Gryphonheart is located in the town of Stonecastle near Arathia's northern border, in a place that was clear of the war with Nyan and Eowulf. Seek this out and capture it. We only have 3 months. Seek out the spirit of oppression and bring it to Stonecastle. It is one of the items we need for the ritual to animate the king's body. That's pretty specific. Okay. You have a Black Knight. Is Black Knight the ultimate undead unit? I'm excited to finally be playing as the undead faction, because we've had lots of opportunities to use necromancers, but not on maps where it really makes any sense or is useful. Basic necromancy. Skeletons, tavern. I definitely want to get another soldier here. Death Knight, please. Thank you. What's her deal? Whites. Undead regenerating. What's the town hall? Okay, here we go. Town hall, gold per day. Thank you. Hut of the Magi. Thanks for that. Is that, Hey, it's Stonecastle. Thanks, game. That's really nice of you. I was gonna say, this is the kind of map... I guess it's a really small map, so maybe I can make it down there without too much trouble. This is the kind of map where I would be tempted to, like, look up where everything is, so as not to run out of time. I'm not sure if there's formal, like, pro player wisdom on this, but I feel like 3 heroes is a really good number to try to explore everything. Cleric, Barbarian. I guess I'll take the Cleric. Let's start with the spellbook, right? Ooh, Frustrating specialty. That's a cool one. Give you some skeletons here. Some Garrison down that way. And another Garrison. Okay, so maybe 3 heroes is too many at the start of this level, but we'll see. Let's go underground. Lumberyard. The devils are aliens from another planet? Huh. Interesting. And Might and Magic is an older setting than Warcraft, right? Did Warcraft rip it off? Demons are also aliens in Warcraft. Pendant of Dispassion. Okay. I might be able to take the Garrison with the Black Knight, I guess we'll see. Tomb of Souls. I'll pull out my second keyboard here. It's too bad I didn't send the other character this way, because she's good with whites. What's the, what's the range unit for undead? I'll try this with Frostring Specialty, maybe it'll work. Bitches. Oh, they don't have too many range units then, huh? I only have enough for 1 cast. Mix of sci-fi fantasy was pretty common early on. Sir. I just want to take the default results. It's fine. I lose most of the units, but it gets me through the door. See if Frost Ring's enough to kill the Pikemen. Probably not. Nope. Not with that many dudes. Okay, so if she had more spell points, it might be possible. This is Gryphonheart. Let's see what she gets from the Witch Hut here. Maybe get a skill that... it's not great. Hall is in the top right, I have to remember that. Mage Guild, Marketplace, Blacksmith. Yeah, magic arrow. Rude. So regenerating makes the health of any units remaining in the stack go up? Is that how that works? Should have moved into melee range, that may have given me a chance there. So that pretty strongly nerfs the archers, right? guess if they were focusing on the skeleton, maybe I'd be in a better position. If they're hitting me at range, they're not hitting me as hard, I guess. Does regeneration completely top them off on that stack, or just gives them a little bit of a boost? Oh, that's unlucky. I wish I was getting that. It would change things up for me. Fully heals them. So if they survive for the turn, it's a pretty big deal. We're not winning with this team, unfortunately. She's not going to have luck going down that way at the moment. Let's see what's around the corner here. You can definitely take this with a Black Knight. Okay, let's just say. I hope so, anyway. Kingdom for the Stables buff. Oh, I should have stopped there earlier. Skeletons. Might make enough of a difference. Not an efficient use of my turns, but what are you gonna do? +1 wood and +1 ore. Doesn't get me closer to City Hall, and I'm probably going to need more gold than anything else, so let's see the blacksmith next. Chocolate milk. Yes! Fort of Skeleton with a desire for greater glory, wish to join you. Let's get chest there. Increases attack and defense by 1. Cool. So there's Seer's hut. +1 attack at the mercenary camp. Oh, of course, now he moved. Hold on. Interesting. So it's... Computer doesn't move there when I have Frost Ring up. I guess that makes sense. That's interesting, that I am able to significantly change the number of losses I have by simply waiting one turn and then doing an auto-combat. I think I'll actually do that. Oh, let's not apply that. Let's see if I can get some Frost Ring casts here. Interesting, I feel like this army is stacked differently than it was last time I fought them. Fine. Haste. Not that exciting. There is a hero unit over here somewhere in the fog, so I gotta be a little careful. Convert any creature into a skeleton. Interesting. Hourglass of the Evil Hour. 77 skeletons is pretty good. I guess for basically everyone, I should always be doing this. It's really good at wasting the computer's time, it seems like. It might result in me losing more creatures in each combat, but... Let's see. That's fine. City Hall. Thank you. Logistics, please. Yes. School of Magic. 1,000 gold. Oh, give me the knowledge. I guess I don't get the spell points for the increased knowledge right away, which is unfortunate. Already got that windmill buff. Really? How many units are there? I need this guy, it's giving me trouble, I think. Try to distract them with my singleton skeletons here. Does the Black Knight have a special? Looks like it curses enemies, okay. Not really focusing down my Black Knight. Super rude. Smart of them, but... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. What does Curse do exactly? I don't think my Black Knight is strong enough. A range of damage makes always do the minimum damage. Oh, okay, the opposite of bless. Gotcha. I need like a cure spell for my Black Knight. Makes him say damn. Alright, well you can't get past that guy, so let's try going underground, I guess. Resources are always nice. Done everything you can down here, right? Visited. Can maybe kill these guys now. Capital requires a castle. Okay. Whites. Let's see. I think I want to do unit generation. This will give me more units for this week. How are the undead as a faction in general? Are they decently strong? Ooh, I don't like that. Me gusta. They're banned for being OP. Wow. Interesting. Good choice. Is it mostly necromancy that makes them so strong? Sweet. Okay. So I could go get a stat boost and an XP boost over here. I don't know if it's super worth it. Might be better to just deliver some units to him. She's the higher level character, though. Is expert necromancy? And let's swap them here. Give him the Black Knight. Head back to town. Once you guys have said hi to each other. I think the computer already got all the interesting things over here. Let me save before I move too far in case the computer comes out and like one-shots this cleric. I think I want the secondary skill before I walk all the way through there. That's okay. Could be worse. Graveyard. To state. Requires a graveyard. Everything else requires a graveyard. Okay. Oh, did I just hear is the DS irae in the town music? I heard it earlier next time we come in. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Yikes. How many folks did y'all bring? It's a lot of folks. I don't have enough spell points to stop you. This is why we save the game and then run away. It's almost unit generation anyway, so I should send them all back regardless. You can hear the do 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 do. It's the Musical motif that every composer uses to represent death. Care of the Catholic Church. It's in everything. It's in lots of stuff. It's in Star Wars, it's in Lion King. Let me think here. Should work on the capital. Get these stat buffs for this character in case I use them more. See if she has a better chance against this guy here. Hey, victory, and I didn't use the Black Knight. I forget if she has an actual spell, though. She also has Magic Arrow, okay. Again, these unit stacks are different from the last time I was here. It's really interesting. I bet I could manage this better if I had different unit stacks. If I had a skeleton that can walk right up and punch this guy in the face to remove his counterattack, you know? Perfect. This be the added stats. Should have moved the zombie and the skeletons a little bit further forward last turn. It's a mistake. Now I know. That's bad. Let's not do that. Let me just see how things change if I wait on the first turn and then cast Magic Arrow and then auto-combat it. Robocallers. Let's see, one spell cast. I think that's comparable. That's fine. Advanced tactics, basic learning. Probably going to cap out on XP before that matters, so I guess I'll take that. Recruit some more whites. I would like to recruit skeletons. How did you know? Stone is very cold to the touch. Screws up my faction bonus, so maybe not. I was about to ask, why did they even let you flag those, but flagging them matters for the summoning portal building? Other than that, it doesn't matter? Adelaide. Hey, Erm, how you doing? Oh, I didn't know that. So every flagged external dwelling increases the growth of that unit type in the relevant city by 1. So if it was a unit type that I had in my city, I might care. Since I don't have that unit, it's not as big of a deal, I guess. Capital, castle. Could probably make a castle happen. Bone dragons, that's cool. I only have the one marketplace though, which is kind of bad. Oof, yikes. There's the full Dies Irae in chant. Couple great YouTube videos on it from several different content creators, but Sideways has a few that are pretty good if you're interested. Hear where you hear that in movies and video games. I guess the entire Sweeney Todd musical is just like variations on the Dies Irae the entire time. Alright, let's try going back down south with hers. She's got the big army now. Hey, surprise ice cream. The best kind. It's like finding money in your couch. The magic resistance seems so swingy. But I guess it's more interesting than tactics. I don't know, I think the higher levels of tactics can really change the start of combat. If you can move them all the way over to the right and then wait a turn, you can probably get first strike on their entire army. Because the computer seems kind of dumb about that. But I'll have a chance to get that later, and resistance isn't completely useless. It's useless against non-hero enemies. Like ice cream, exactly. So much necromancy. So you just get like a unit advantage really fast if you play as undead, just from necromancy as a power. I'm not gonna get 10,000 gold for a while unless I find some in the open world. Or choose to build nothing expensive for a while. The cover of darkness covers your city with a permanent shroud to all other players. That would be fun in PvP. Oh, Necromancy Amplifier increases the Necromancy skill of all heroes you control with a Necromancy skill by 10%. Does that stack with multiple Necromancy Amplifiers? Buying it because it's cheap. He's running away. Wow, that seems pretty busted. Long ago, powerful was able to create magic artifacts. Bring me a pendant to total recall. Okay, so there's 3 Seer's quests on this stage. Seems like a lot. Give me gold. Big gold drop. I don't know, Leon. Is Battletech just really unstable, or is it something with your machine, you know? Why would I want to convert any creature? Oh, I guess that lets me recruit wrong faction creatures into skeletons, huh? That actually is quite nice. Liches, yes please. Spending all my money, but... So how do witch huts work if you... I'm not going to get a chance to cast it. How do witch huts work if you get there and already have the skill it was supposed to give you? Does it like upgrade the skill by 1 step or something? What are you doing with your life? You've already been there. Guess you may as well hit the windmill. Power liches. Vampires. Does the game do any kind of auto saving so you can catch back up, or? If I had waited longer, I could have gotten potentially multiple casts of that. This costs 4 and does 42 points. It does 47 points, but AoE. Zombies are so slow. Try to just bring their stack down as much as I can here. Ow. Wind magic resistance? Is magic arrow wind magic? Totally is, okay. Now's the time to run away, now that I've led them a bunch. Let me cast one more spell on them to harass them first. Run away! It's all magic types? Is that all magic types for good or for ill? Does that mean that they have protection from air, that they'll always be protected from it? Tavern! Come on back. Why don't you wait there for a second and get some of these units. See if anyone else finds gold before I get too excited here. Level spells. Different heroes are more likely to gain stats in different core stats. Vampire, I'm just gonna leave her there until unit generation, I think. Great Tomb of Souls, Skeleton Transformer. That lets me turn these guys into skeletons, right? I didn't see where that thing got built. Here we go. And that costs nothing. Okay. That's kind of great. Irae, something, something. Something, something, Wrath of God. Is the level up pattern always the same for different classes? Do they always get defense at level 2 and then attack and defense at level 3 and so on, or is there some randomness to it? So our resistances work, I see. Oh, yikes. not cool. Can't quite get into melee range. Try this again. Hold up. Interesting. The odds are overwhelming when I split out the soldiers like that. I guess my creature stack was a pretty big deal before. Oh, they don't have a melee penalty. I don't think I knew that. What's their long range? Is that the same for all ranged units as a fixed number of tiles? I see. Weighted toward the archetype, sure. So I'm actually going to send the main skeletons a little bit more forward and hope that that prompts the Zealots to attack them instead. Slightly better. More spell points. Nice. Kept the unit alive that I cared about. I recruit 3 skeletons. Hey, magic well, that's quite nice. Try to pick up those archers and turn them into skeletons. Alright, she's waiting one more day for unit generation. No one's really found any new gold, unfortunately. Get them power liches. It's the week of the Weasel. Resolve to freeze the Weasel. Okay, I don't think that one Black Knight can stand up against a group of enemies, but out of curiosity... Oh, I can do that from that screen, that's cool. I wish she had Frost Ring, right? Alright, so regular monks do in fact have a melee penalty. Curse. Not gonna cut it. Oh wow, it's like Magog's but strictly better? That's interesting. Alright, so this is like Mage Town down here. I'm not fighting any of these guys, I'm getting out of it alive. Recall. Just try sending him back, I guess. Unearthed graves. Increases skeleton production by 6. Power liches. Oof. She's gonna have to sit there for a minute to get a full army. I'm guessing they're pretty strong, though. Regular skeletons are somewhat cheap. What's the special deal with vampires? No enemy retaliation. Okay. That's cool. Five gemstones. Great. She's pretty much useless down here. Other than to grab more archers, I guess. A little bit nervous about my current strategy. Map is extremely small, yes. Which makes the whole you only have 3 months to win thing a lot more palatable. That's the sound it makes when you recruit them. I might restart this week. I'm just curious if I can push through this with raw units. I'm neglecting buildings at the moment, which might be a mistake. It's like Walking Dead aren't super great. Oh, 0 available. I guess that was on the same week. It's my highest level hero. 6, 2, 3. Okay, maybe she can take all these units that Adelaide is recruiting then. I'm gonna try to hit this windmill, I guess. How far down can she get in one turn? Okay, so she can deliver these units, that's good. Thank you. Everybody, you can have one skeleton. That's not gold. Alright, like I said, I'll probably reset this week if my Zerd Rush doesn't succeed here. But I thought I'd give it a try. Empire Lords. Some of those units are upgraded, which might end up being a problem. We'll see. 4 Aura. Okay. Should he have offense? No, that was Adelaide who had that. Not super great, not completely terrible. Really? That's funny, 6-gun. Wonder what they're working on. Pursue and engage, you know it. 4 skeleton deaths, and get more skeletons than that. Stonks. Next spell points up. Okay. Let me review. I needed the speculum on a different map. Pendant of Total Recall. The other ones are underground, I think, right? That's this button. Okay. Hourglass of the Evil Hour. Oh, there was a third one. Maybe I'm misremembering. Go ahead and get these archers to turn into skeletons again. Keep making upgraded units, I guess. Zombies. What's in your head? No. I don't want to recruit Pikemen. Sweet. Red has been vanquished. Okay, cool. So now I just need to freely explore the map and collect all of the things. And I've got a couple months to do it, so let me start moving her around. Does this building have stables yet? Where's barracks? I think I want that more than I want the marketplace, so hold on. Nope. Oh, I didn't. Why don't I care about morale as undead? I didn't realize that was a thing. You've recruited 51 skeletons. Barracks. They just don't have morale? Oh. Right on. Can my own units dying convert into skeletons at the end of the level? It's interesting. Oh, I'd love to upgrade all of my existing skeletons into skeleton warriors. That sounds great. Stables. Thank you. It's day 5, unfortunately. I think I can get there all the way from... I guess the entire subterranean doesn't connect. All of the loot is behind these mages. I think that's from the southeast corner, right? Okay. So it'll be a bit of a walk for her to get there, but we should be able to do it. Start saving money. I guess I don't want her running up in that case, so hold on. She already has enough soldiers that I think she should be able to take on all those monks by herself without too much trouble. Start moving her over this way. Actually, sorry, one more time. Stop at those unit generation buildings because they're basically free or close to it. Just says undead. Although maybe that's a feature of undead. They're like that. I guess I should send her to stop at the castle to upgrade all my units. I'll do that really fast. I've got time. So marketplace is the only thing I could conceivably want here. You go in the Garrison. You go here. Upgrade A, buddy. You guys can join the Skeleton Transformer. I like that as a unit feature, faction feature. A few more liches, please. Right, off we go. So you just wait here for a week to move. Alright, I'm gonna make a start a month 2 rush. I'm gonna see if I can just rush this. So I'm gonna ignore buildings for a second and try to just see how far I can go with what I got. Unlimited retaliations, hates black dragons, jousting. I don't know if I would have gotten net more movement if I had waited for staples for another full week. Or if the time spent waiting for it would have gotten me in trouble. Monks are awed by the power of your forces. I know that's right. The Zealots are awed by the power of your forces. I like these teeny tiny baby maps. Which is one of the things I need for a quest, so I definitely want to turn that in. Pendant of Total Recall. It's 20 whole skeletons, yikes. With inhibition. Guessing the thing I need is in one of these chests. Huh. It wasn't, and I think I've uncovered everything there is to uncover. Maybe it's oh, I bet it's a Seer quest chain. We'll see if that's what it ends up being. That's my guess, though. I think all the hostile units on the map are dead now. Week of the Dog. Hourglass of the Evil Hour. And then person who wanted that was underground. Yeah, okay. I get it. I think. Just making sure there wasn't another Seer that I'm forgetting about. I thought there were 3, but so I may have miscounted. Someone wanted the Pendant of Dispassion. Where was it? Ah, yeah, okay. It's a different building upstairs. Gotcha. I really wish this character had logistics. It would make this a lot more reasonable. Let me see if I can do some delivery here to speed this up. She has logistics. Do I game over on day 1 of month 3, or do I have the duration of month 3 to win? Oh, slow units affect your movement points? I didn't know that. Spirit of Oppression. Alright. I think I'm gonna make it just fine. I didn't realize it affected your map movement, but it was just the hero's stats. You have reached your destination, precious cargo intact, and can claim victory. Sweet.
While resurrecting King Gryphonheart from the dead, former King Vilmar met with an unfortunate accident. King Gryphonheart has taken command of the military and the throne. His control over the dead is beyond anything we have seen. This bodes well for our invasion. However, our lords watch their
graphics,
searching for a sign of weakness.
War in Arathia is the greatest thing that could have happened for the nation of Deja. War of this scale is an endless harvest for undead armies. I've read that before. Twin, you must have a total of 2,500 skeletons in all your armies within 3 months. What? Border guards can only be passed if a hero carries a quest artifact from a previous scenario. The artifact beyond the border guard will travel with you to the next scenario. So, the previous one mentioned quest artifacts, Seer quests, but that ended up being mandatory to complete the map, right? Necromancy Amplifier seems like a good idea. What does Vampire's Cowl do? Try looking it up real quick. Increases necromancy by 10%. Wow, that seems like that's strictly worse than the Necromancy Amplifier, which does that for all heroes globally. Yeah, we won. I think this makes the most sense, given the objective.
Before we begin our large-scale invasion of Erathia, we must fill our ranks. Erathia's populace will provide the
Get both if you pick the artifact. I see the point.
invade the local region and resurrect the needed troops.
That's fair. It's also only 1,000 gold to build, so I'll do that. Hold on. So I can build the other ones. Just looks like Palpatine. To really catch Erathia by surprise, we must attack within 3 months. Our forces are not strong enough. Harvest the creatures along the border, raising enough undead to allow us to launch our campaign. There's 2,500 skeletons. That's crazy. Fort. Which is a prerequisite for like everything, right? Mage Guild. Start with some things already capped. That's good. This guy's specialty is vampires. Everybody has necromancy as a skill. Okay. She specializes in necromancy. Interesting. I want to advance necromancy, please, but okay. I actually want the gold first. It looks like I always start with the same heroes there. That's good. Mage Guild. Probably recruit some more heroes as well. I would like to recruit skeletons, thank you. Death Knight. Did Death Knights always have necromancy? Expert necromancy. Cool. Could share that skill. Who has the shoulders? Oh, he does. Lame. So I can trade them down here. Yeah, that's what I'd like to try to do. Necromancy Amplifier. Do need money as well, but I figure get that as early as possible. Here, take these shoulders. And all my units. Search the graves. Seems fine. And I got 2,500 skeletons. A little bit of a waste there. Sellers of Catan. Let's see. Blacksmith Marketplace. 6 per week isn't really going to change things. Let's go for City Hall. Oh, The Settlers? I haven't heard of that before. What kind of game is it? Tactics, diplomacy. Guessing undead are immune to diplomacy. Stuff's all done basically. She's probably gonna have to take that boat. See if he can start taking the boat just to give me some vision of what's past there. Sandro and his army are being held prisoner in this area. If you can find him and free him, he'll aid us in our quest. Ha, okay. Can I fit more than one hero on a boat? Not really, okay. I think she's gonna have to ride it. Alright, lesson learned. Oh shoot, what's the name of this stage? Season of Harvests? Right. Stage name that actually makes sense given the level. I think they've been utter nonsense so far, but I wouldn't expect Gryphonheart to have anything to do with undead, even though it's about the king that you're recruiting. Take all of these, please. Oops. Okay. She's got to take the boat, and I guess these guys are just going to hold down the fort for a minute. Is there really much that they can do over here? There's only one boat. I guess I found another... I don't have, like, shipbuilding, right? Unless it's one of the things I can do here. Oh, shipyard. Okay. 1,000 gold and 10 wood. So I probably should have done that sooner, but now I know more about how the map works. Hopefully I haven't already wasted a ton of time. We'll see. Of course I pursue and engage them. 13 skeletons. You go hit that up. You go build a ship. City Hall, give me that money, please. Some mercury per turn. This is a really cool theme for a level. I enjoy levels that have these unique objectives where it's not just rout the enemy, you know? This one wooden ore per day. Get it while it's cheap. Advanced Earth Magic, Basic Wisdom. You're here now, so let's build a ship. Hopefully he doesn't have to kill things to explore on his side of the map. That might be a mistake. We'll see. Fort. Requires 10 more wood. Yikes. I only get 3 per turn. Trading for it's possible. What resources do I not care about? I eventually care about all of them. Okay. Yes, irae. 5 for 1. God. Well, maybe she can claim a city or something, or find some wood out here. 20 skeletons. Looks like Elf Town. Definitely gonna murder everyone that lives there. We have to get past those centaurs, I guess, so he could follow in her wake and try to find things. Let's see. Guess I spent all the wood that I was going to spend on the fort. Building a ship. So maybe I want to step back time and undo that. Let me think. So I could be building other things this whole time while waiting for the wood to make a shipyard. I guess then the heroes aren't doing anything. Like flotsam I can loot, is there? Doesn't look like it. I didn't have enough to disembark, because he's going to use his entire movement next turn. Let me try that again. See if I move more precisely down, if I can avoid that happening. Okay. Phew! Alright. This gets me 2 per day, but doesn't give me any wooden fusion the moment I reach it. I guess I'll hit this while I'm waiting for wood. Yeah, neither of those are terribly exciting. Port last. Cartographer, huh? Maps for 1,000 gold, yes. Fantastic, I desperately needed that. Okay. Huh. It's interesting that some parts are still uncovered. Is there a subterranean? There is none, okay. That's interesting. Well, now I can make slightly more informed decisions about where I'm going. I think I need to start taking cities. Yeah. I need more income. $192 skeletons at the moment. This guy's mostly just following her. I'm wondering if there's anywhere I can go. Flag a place. Has to be somewhere she already killed stuff. Probably visit places like the Imp Cache. Alright, this is a little bit behind because of the order in which I chose to make buildings. Go ahead and grab the mausoleum now. So we're close to unit generation. I guess them not caring about morale is a pretty big deal. Tree of Knowledge is you either have to pay gold or gems. 2,000 gold. I'm not getting the necromancy upgrade that I want so badly. What's a Surcoat of Counterpoise? Okay. You're waiting on a boat. Sometimes it's free. Interesting. Gems. Oh my god, game. Give me a level of my... Oh, she already has expert necromancy, never mind. It's fine, we're fine. I can never tell whether these buildings have guards or not. Like, there's a building that simply you flag and it gives you imps, right? And that's not the same thing. If you see a flag on it, that means that you go there and you can just recruit the thing. Okay, now we have enough to build another boat. But we want to send him out there with some actual units, so he's contributing a bit here. I should probably do this one this week to get more units. Tier 1 to 3 ones don't have guards. Oh, so it is a flaggable building because it's higher level units. The imps. I forgot what the scholar does. I thought that was a monk. Spell power. Pursue engage, yes please. Does she have a spellbook? What does she even have? Curse. I really should be trying to take that building faster. Quite a bit more important. Try to send him down to get stuff that she's currently skipping. Skeleton Transformer. Might take that eventually, but not quite yet. I guess it's a prerequisite for unearthed graves. But I can't do it before unit generation, so it's not a huge help. And I have to spend a lot of movement to get back here. I guess everyone I recruit on the western continent I'm going to bring back to the eastern continent to turn into skeletons, so maybe I should do that. I'm going to need it eventually for this scenario, I think. Alright, unit generation's about to happen. When it does, I'll see about doing the recruited folks, dump my gold, and then send him over with a big army. Dwarf growth +5. So I can do that without losing a Black Knight here. His morale goes down. Who cares, right? rude. That's fine. Much better. 29 skeletons. Already have City Hall. Okay, so I can't build anything here, basically. But I can recruit all these people and get them murdered later. Okay. Still some resources. So this dude's gonna have to help delivering units back home, I guess. Hall of Darkness, Black Knights. Let's do the castle so I can get some more money here. I'm actually gonna leave him here so I can recruit or upgrade some of these units. Just confirming that I can't build anything here ever. Okay, it seems to be true. You there. Hereby put you in charge of a bunch of centaurs and dwarves. Congratulations. Empire Lords, Wraiths. You cannot have skeleton warriors. I guess the reason for that is that it would break your ability to count the units for the main stage objective. So Vampire Lords are a bigger deal. So I'll just do Wraiths after that. I'm gonna send her down to hopefully get a stables buff for next week and kill everything along the way. We'll see how it goes. I might end up hating this map when I'm bad at it and realize that I wasted a bunch of time and was already in an unwinnable game state earlier in the level. But so far, it's my favorite victory concept of any stage we've done. And again, I'm sorry. Do I get game over on day 1 of month 3, or do I have till the end of month 3? Hey, sir, how you doing? So, try to get all the crap that's in there would be nice. Because I can't get all of it yet, right? I need to know what the quest is first. Going along alright. Day 1 of month 4. Okay, thanks. $2,500 skeletons to win the stage. Power liches would be great. I think that mission was meant to be pretty fast. Given how small the map was. Let's see. You might have enough money to get all these guys, or close to it. Just shy. He might be able to contribute a little bit after that, so we'll see. So up jump the Wraiths, and then let's head out of here. 30 skeletons. She is crazy. That's everybody. Let's see if that's enough for this character to kick butt. Guess I'm gonna leave this. Well, no, because I'll kill enemies and just recruit skeletons automatically after this, right? See if he can fight some people with that. I'm excited to play more of the traditional Might and Magic games at some point. They seem pretty cool. Let's see. Lots of interesting things over this way, but no castles. Yeah, I want to try to just capture as many castles as I can. As fast as I can to get as many resources per turn as I possibly can. Centaurs should not be a problem. Absolutely, I pursue and engage them for 14 skeletons. Great. That's most of my units. Let me see if I can nudge that a bit here. A decent number of spells here. Oh man, I wish I had Frost Ring here. That would make me so happy. The poor dwarf is so sad to be fighting alongside a skeleton. He can't do shit because of that skeleton. I should have removed him, at least for this battle. Two robocalls in one stream. Alright, let me step this back really quick. It's fine. She's rushing that thing. You're gonna dismiss your skeleton. Knowing that you'll get more skeletons later, but one skeleton is more of a liability now. So do you, as far as like the lack of morale from mixing factions, is that particularly severe if you mix with undead compared to any other faction? It seemed like that dwarf was losing their turn very frequently. I could have cast that 4 times for 40 damage. Times. Yeah, it's more overall. -1 morale on top of the standard mixing penalty. Oh, interesting. Negative morale is a higher chance to proc than positive. I see. Oh, I should have moved the Centaur forward. I didn't realize he was close enough to fight there. Oops. So can y'all not? It's fine. Gaining some levels. Unearthed graves, please. Not a huge impact on the old 2,500 skeletons goal, but it changes things a little bit. I do wish to engage them. How did you know? Serious? It's a third robocall. I don't want that. Don't have enough spell points to do anything else, right? I guess I can cast Shield or Stone Skin. All friendly units. Is Shield stronger than Stone Skin, or are they like comparable? Its damage reduction seems like it's a bigger deal than defense. I can just surround this guy before I fight him here. Awesome. 5 skeletons instead of using a Death Knight. Melee only, okay. Navigation, I guess I'll take person. I think the only time I need to take the boat is to go back across the river, and that should be doable in one turn, as far as I can tell. I want to get Marletto Tower, but it's more important that I take this castle first. Intelligence. Hall of Darkness, Black Knights. Or I could save up for capital, save me a turn. Great. Nope. Don't want that. I think I just have to get my skeleton stack down there. It works the same as last turn. Yeah. 32 skeletons. Fire magic, I'll take advanced intelligence. Bow of Elven Cherrywood, archery. Doesn't matter at the moment. Okay. Intelligence. Gotta get him some actual spells, but we should be able to do that. Increases your morale by 1. Now, does that do nothing for an undead hero and unit? Set of units? Army? Skeletons. Lots of halberdiers is probably death for me. I might try. Oops. No. It's confirming I can't build anything here. Okay. Grand Elf growth up. Okay. This is such a cool stage concept. Man, I really would love to see Schmeros of Schmight and Schmagic, like, new indie game to come out that tries to do this, but with a lot of modern design sensibilities. I feel like there's a ton of design space for the campaign missions to be really cool like this. Weird objectives. When was the most recent one released? Knowledge and power by 1. Nice. Spirit of Oppression. So, is that the Spirit of Oppression from the previous stage? Like, oh, motherfucker. Yeah, I did carry it over. He was the main hero. It's okay, he's actually somewhat close to it, so I can try to send him down and around after hitting this castle. I guess I'll take basic tactics. Sounds like no one's really into the more recent releases of this series, though, right? Skeletons. Never quite got it right after 3. Interesting. Looks like they generated units right as I got there. It's neat that there seem to be no enemy heroes in this map either. Hey Magenta, how's it going? Glad you've been enjoying it, thanks. I will have content out every week for the foreseeable future. I have enough of a backlog of recordings to be putting out videos for several years, so... if you enjoy it, there will be more. Rude. For 3, they changed the hexagonal battlefield to a chessboard, and they changed the rule for first strike. Huh. It's interesting that of all things, like, that's the big change, right? I don't want to lose any Black Knights if I can help it. So I lose 1, that's not the end of the world. Red has been vanquished. Okay, I also can't build anything here, that makes sense. Oh, I didn't see if this place had its stables. Cannot build this structure. No! Dragon Vault. Sure. Bone dragons. Always chase them down. Definitely take this castle. Hey Donovan, how you doing? How's quarantine treating ya? Blue has been vanquished. They didn't get a chance to build their units over here. It's funny. I'll wait a sec to be able to get all those guys before I leave. Turn them into skeletons later. Should have seen that coming. I might just have to step this back, we'll see. Getting in closer range is getting me in trouble here. Maybe if I split the army a little bit, that might help next time. I'm sorry, Donovan, that sucks. Yeah, definitely don't take the vacation. That happened to us with our tickets to Lisa and Matt's wedding. We couldn't get them refunded at all. We're supposed to stand up in it. Alright, let's see. Gotta get new soldiers for this guy. You insured it, but it doesn't count? Yeah, I'd be pretty mad about that. I mean, it depends on your willingness to... your ability to weather the hassle of calling and escalating, but you could probably talk to the floor supervisor and then talk to that person's actual supervisor and then talk to the real call center manager and just stay on the phone with them long enough that it's not worth their time to deny you a refund anymore. But like I said, like you might not have the energy to want to even attempt to do that. Especially when it's not guaranteed. Let's see real quick. It's weird. Can I not walk through that? Okay, I guess that's why we save. Seems weird. You think they'd want to know about cancellations as soon as humanly possible, right? It's super frustrating, I'm sorry. Guess I'll take knowledge for this character. We just need to send her on a murder tour. Probably shouldn't have sent her this high up, actually. I didn't realize what I was connecting to. Well, I guess she can absorb the OP units from Vokyle. He's got not too much else he can do. I think I'll just have him go to hang out at one of these elf buildings. Where is she? I'd love for them to try to meet like here. Oh wow. Yeah, American Express is the most likely to approve a chargeback of just about anybody, right? Try to meet them halfway here, see how far I can move this turn. Not quite all the way there. Spirit of Oppression, Badge of Courage. Well, Kyle, you are now officially in charge of delivering units to be turned into skeletons, so go back to one of these other castles or something. This one's fine. Need to have them wait there until right before the end, right before my time limit wraps. Recruit everything and bring them back to transform them into skeletons, I think. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sure that's a big part of the issue. Everyone's swamped and a lot of these call centers aren't essential by any means. Group of Liches wants to join. Sure, why not? Oh, this is to be the prison they were talking about. You stay there, you head to this castle. I'm gonna try to have her kill everything. I mean, I might need to have multiple heroes going around killing stuff, but I want her necromancy bonus above all else. Basically done with buildings. I can just start accruing money for recruiting units. Yeah, that pissed me off pretty bad about our airline situation. The too big to fail treatment. Pursue engage, turn them into skeletons. So I'd rather have fine bone dragons than one black knight. Sandro, the necromancer. What's up, Sandro? It's too bad all my units are upgraded. I don't have room for these people. Sandro's a top tier hero. What makes him so good? Oh, destroy undead would be nice. Half of the selected unit forgets to use its range attack. Interesting. Ouch. No retaliation with vampires, right? Okay. Definitely don't want to lose that many skeletons. Let me see how many skeletons I get for this. Yeah, that's not worth it. They probably... Desire for greater glory might apply... Let me think here. It might apply even if I don't... Maybe these guys might just be scripted to join me, so maybe Sandro can get them in the party. Let's try it. Yeah, it's like his units, I guess. Gotcha. Alright, well, the other way I don't lose them and I can convert them later. That's better, I think. This is fine. Okay. She's got to continue on her murder tour. Everybody else is just going to chill in a building and report out once I'm getting close to the time limit. Bring as many soldiers back to the main castle as we can. I guess Sandro can never get off this island, though, can he? I mean, he can bring the units to a boat and then transfer all the units to someone else that gets on the boat. But there's not enough boats over here, and I don't have the ability to generate more boats, as far as I know. It's a cool mechanic, Cover of Darkness. So it probably only matters in PvP, I assume. Sandro, you're going here, but you're walking a really stupid way because she's in your way? Okay. Oh shit. Well, I guess that's 40 units, isn't it? Hold on, let me step that back. That'll be more converted skeletons than I would have gotten otherwise. Alright, so Sandro, why don't you take some of her guys off of her? Okay. Yes, join me. You can have those gogs. Brilliant, okay. Bunch of dudes I can kill down here. You keep going to this castle. You stay put. Nothing else to do here other than maybe Mage Guild level 4. I just need to accrue gold so I can recruit everyone and bring them back to be turned into skeletons. So engage. So engage. These guys are close to their target buildings. Irae. 27 skeletons. 45 skeletons. We'll do offense. Alright, you made it. Fantastic. Alright, so, begin, rush down. What's the time for this one? 2:15. At this point, I'm just going to skip everyone's turn except for her and just try to get as many as I possibly can. Did I change the party order? No, it's not. I do wish to attack the guards. How did you know? This is such a cool level. The scenarios say that oh shit. This is fine. Scenario said I got something for completing the quest. Artifact beyond the border guard will travel with you to the next scenario. So there wasn't an artifact beyond the border guard. There was the prison, right? Unless if there's another border guard that I'm missing. So we'll turn in that quest and see what happens. May I please have the badge of courage for teleport? It's not very exciting, but okay. I don't benefit from morale anyway. 50 skeletons. 21 skeletons. Boots of levitation, huh? Walk across water. Oh, that's pretty great for the end of the map. Duration of spells increased by 1. Block bonuses are negated. So I guess if you had something that's like negates all morale bonuses for you and your opponent, that's great for undead because they already don't get morale bonuses, right? That's fine. I don't think there's much difficult terrain in this area. Skeleton count is getting silly. I might need to send some heroes to go clean up these little unit nodes around the place. Also from mixed armies, sure. 144,000 gold. Does suppressing morale also suppress negative morale penalties? That's cool. It's neat that those are actually relevant. I do wish to attack the guards. How did you know? I don't want to lose 47 skeletons in the process, though. Cyclops are ranged units, is that true? I need to have her rest for a turn to get some more spell points here. So shield would be useless for me right now. Actually fine with my wraiths getting killed. You said that the Lich power doesn't harm my units. Having defeated the Cyclops King, you discover 4 of everything. Don't know that that was even worth it. Don't think it was. More Magogs on the map that I can fight. A couple, looks like. So it might hurt if I had other faction allied units. But it also wouldn't work against enemy undead units as a drawback. Cracked hits still damage them regardless of unit type, I see. Probably want to use the trading post actually. Though I'm pretty close to having that max thing anyway. I just need, well, I already have enough money. I guess if I'm going to use it, turn everything into cash. So I can recruit the maximum number of units, turn them all into skeletons. Because there are some units that require other fancier things, but if they require fancy things, they probably don't give me a lot of things that I can turn into skeletons, so not that big of a deal. Hey, Library of Enlightenment hype. Magic Plains, Savior the Seer. I'll quickly go check and see what he wants. I might step it back a couple turns if it's not something I can provide. Oh, I already did Xavier, didn't I? Okay. Whoops. Oh yeah, she can walk on water now. She's the Jesus of undead. That's a pretty awesome upgrade. Okay, good. She needed those spell points at some point. It might be getting close to time for me to start recruiting here. Do some math. 200 plus 70 something plus 110. She has less than half of what we need. How many are actually available here? Jesus, I'm on death. Might have to depend on more units spawning in the middle of the week. I guess I could send her to kill more stuff on this continent before I cross the river here. Do that. Yeah, because I got tons of time still. I have all the way until the end of the next month, basically, to finish murdering all of these centaurs and elves and fairy things. So when I send them out, I'll have them kill the Magogs. "69 skeletons. To attack. What are you looking for, sir? Been in that boat before. Oh no, you're looking for one you've seen before. And it's on fucking Pinterest, which can be impossible to search through. It's definitely not user-friendly. No. I want centaurs to join me. Get an almost comparable number of skeletons there. Okay, I think I might have 1,000 units among all of my sources of unit generation. We'll see here in a second. Pendant of Death required. So if I have the Pendant of Death, I can bring the Spyglass to the next level, it sounds like. No idea where that is. Do wish to pursue and engage them. 52 skeletons. Homestead. Someone else will grab those on the way back to the castle. Pathfinding. Dead Man's Boots. Okay, I think I've done all the murdering that I'm going to do. There's a couple more units on the map, but I might be able to encounter them with these other folks. Let me start putting their teams together here. Oops. Y'all start heading back now, you hear? I don't think Sandro has any enemies near him, unfortunately. Horde of Gogs, let's save before I do this. Just in case this is ill-advised. Well... I'll be honest, it's not great. Poor centaur. Maybe I should get rid of the skeletons. Ice bolt's 90, 60. It may have been unnecessary, actually, I'm not sure. Very good. Poor centaurs. That's better. Come out ahead there. Get all these assholes. Let's actually leave the skeleton behind then, so your first battle doesn't have to deal with morale. 500,000 gold, wow. Pretty fun. Ow, dick. Don't have blind with this character. Super rude, guys. Might be these guys just aren't worth fighting. That's lucky. I think I'm going to get more net skeletons out of that. I think I could technically wait another week. So let me guess. Hold on 1 second. Let me mark. Check. Turn to 311 if issues. Okay. Basically just leaving a note for myself as a save point. Let's see if she has anyone else that she can murder here. There might be some more buildings that have people to fight. Like the Imp Cache technically has enemies in it. Is that how that works? Let's give you all these skeletons. Let's make sure there's nothing else I want to do here. It's Mage Guild level 4. So I should cover as much ground as I can before I disembark, but no, don't do that. This is fine. So we get stuck if I took him too far. I can try these gogs and see what happens. Not great by default. Rude. Stone Skin helps with ranged and melee attacks, right? I don't think this battle is worth it. I'm just going to step it back here. There's another soldier behind him that I can probably trounce, but I don't think it's worth losing everything I would lose to get through there. So I'm just going to take these guys to the boat, if I can. I do wish to attack the cards. 100 imps. Gives me 50 more skeletons. It's a pretty big deal. $1680 is my current skeleton count. It's a lot of skeletons. I wish there were multiple, whatchamacallit, multiple necropolises on this map. So I could double up the bonus related to them, necropoli. Want him to meet them if possible, yeah, that makes more sense. Your initial progress is good, but you only have 3 weeks left to complete your task. Thanks, game, for telling me. Appreciate the warning. You all get to be skeletons. Are you excited? I'm not gonna bother with the dragons, I guess. Marty, are you okay? Okay. You do you, Marty. That's a pretty solid count that's at the main castle. Now the total I'm looking for is a total among all of my armies, right? They don't need to all be on one character or anything like that. So many skeletons. Marty, you're not a graceful kitty. I advise you not to climb up there. I know you're a hungry kitty. It's time to diminish and go into the east and remain Vitamina. You guys all get to become skeletons. How excited are you? Congratulations, you have over 2,500 skeletons in your armies. Your enemies have no choice but to bow down before your power. I know that's running really close to that 90-minute mark I was saying, but I don't think I'm going to be able to go over by an additional 90 minutes this evening, so I think we'll probably wrap there. Like I said, we're going to be making up voting spreadsheet time tomorrow with an 8-hour Jack and Daxter 1 stream with Drunk Andrea, so I hope you guys are excited for that. 2 missions in 1 session, though, is pretty good, and I really like this campaign. This might be my favorite campaign so far. Feature Marstead, the name of the next mission is Corporeal Punishment. The previous one had the word Harvest in the name. That's where you'll go to get your end of scenario load thing. You didn't actually finish the optional objective in the previous stage, but you would have to dig through the whole map to try to find that artifact and didn't have a lot of time left to find it, so it's probably fine to just start from here. Don't know which of these you want to pick. You probably want to Google what the Pendant of Death does. I'm guessing Pendant of Death is the most impactful of these, and so you can just make zombies later. I'm going to make an in-mission save just in case there's any issues. Hello. Awesome. Thanks, folks.